So you and your family are super excited to make a boat purchase. Get out there on the water and make some memories for years to come. So what most people do as they begin their boat shopping process is jump online. But once you do that, you get completely overwhelmed by different options. There's hundreds of dealers, hundreds of different styles, lots of different price ranges. You don't even know where to start. I mean, when you get online, you're going to find different boats such as all-purpose fishing boats, aluminum boats, bass boats, bay boats, flat boats, bow riders, cabin cruisers, sport yachts, cuddy cabins, deck boats, dinghies, fish and ski, high-performance boats, inflatables, jet boats, motor yachts, power cruisers, sedan bridges, express bridges, multi-hull power boats, PWC, pontoons, tritoons, sailboats, ski boats, and wake boats, sport fishing yachts, trawlers, walk-arounds, and we could easily keep going for quite a while. And just when you think you have it all figured out, by going to a boat show, you walk in there, and all of a sudden you got, once again, tons of different options. Bow riders, deck boats, pontoon boats, big motors, little motors, and every salesperson in there is trying to tell you what you should buy. What do you do? Well, don't give up, because the purpose of today's video is to help you find the perfect size and style boat for you and your family. So let's get started right now. But first, I'd like to introduce our channel. I've been passionately selling boats for over 19 years. The purpose of this channel is to help you and your family enjoy boats and boating just as much as my family and I enjoy it. So thanks to the help of my staff here at Heartland Marine and my sons, we've been able to successfully upload hundreds of boat reviews, instructional operation, help, and how-to videos. I don't ask for anything in return, except for the opportunity to possibly help you find a boat when the time comes. So to stay up on everything we upload, click that subscribe button below and stay tuned. Nice. I truly believe that step one is to set a budget. Now sure, that doesn't have anything at all to do with the size and style boat. But if you're comfortable spending $15,000, then Jerry Jones' $250 million 360-foot yacht probably isn't the right one for you. So once you've developed a budget, if you know what you're going to spend in cash, well then that part's already knocked out. But if you're going to finance, I've actually included a link to a video down below where I completely explain everything there is to know about marine financing. That'll help you determine your comfortable budget level so that you can move on to step two. Step two is to find the right size and style boat for you and your family, which once again is the purpose of this video. And I want to inform you with as much information as I can so that you can make the right decision for you versus what a salesperson tells you you should buy. And what I mean by that is simple. I'm going to use a couple salespeople that I know very well alongside myself as true examples in regards to this. In order to protect their names, we're going to use code names. Salesperson number one, his name is Tom the Iceman Kazansky. The Iceman, he freaking hates boats and he hates boating. He does love sales. If you ask the Iceman for advice about what you should buy, what direction do you feel he will take you? In my mind, I believe he will take you to whatever is in your comfortable budget range that he can make the biggest commission on. Therefore, is this salesman going to give you the absolute perfect option? No. Now, salesperson number two, Ron the Slider Kerner. The Slider enjoys boating. He even likes boats. Only certain kinds, though. He's very specific. Not all the different makes and models work for him, and he hates selling anything with a low price tag. See, the Slider feels that anything under $40,000 requires too much effort for the amount of commission he's going to get, so it's just not worth his time. So again, is this salesperson going to give you the absolute perfect option? Now for salesperson number three, which is me, or let's say someone like me. I love boats and boating. Spend most of the weekends on the water and almost every morning fishing with my 3-year-old son. I'm not unique and I'm not special. After almost 2 decades, I understand that if I sell someone something that they aren't happy with, the chance for them to come back or refer to me in the future just isn't likely. So I do everything I can to make sure my customers buy what's right for them. Will I give you a better option than the other two guys? I sure hope so. So moving on. The purpose of this video is not to get you to buy a boat from me. All I wanted to do was give you 3 examples to hopefully show you that the salesperson you deal with, or whoever you're dealing with to help buy one, can both positively or negatively affect your purchase decision. So the purpose of this video is to help you, not to help me, make the right decision. So we're going to start off at the top by determining how to know what's the perfect size boat for you. In order to help identify the right size boat, we're going to use something called the 4 S's of boat sizes for you to keep in mind. S1 is storage or slippage. See, if you have a 24-foot slip, you know that 24 foot is your ideal size. If you tow your boat, you know your tow rating of your tow vehicle combined with your storage measurements will give you the exact size boat you're looking for. S2 is seating capacity, aka the butt seat test. If you have a family of 6 like I do, a boat with a capacity rating of 5 is no good at all. Different sizes of boats offer different seating configurations, thus provide various seating capacities allowed in each individual vessel. In the description below, I've included a link to a video which explains this in full detail. S3 is seas. Yes, seas, which is the environment where you plan to use your boat. If you boat on a private lake, which has a 20-foot max length, your decision's already been made completely for you. Now, if you boat like here at the Lake of the Ozarks, where I'm located, an 18-foot open bow at the 6-mile marker is literally dangerous to even attempt to use. So please, research the ideal sizes of boats that work wherever you plan on using it, because this will play a major factor in your decision. S4 is speed. I don't necessarily mean speed like how fast will this baby go. What I mean by speed is actually performance. This is important to think about because if you find yourself consistently taking a group of 12 teenage boys out on a pontoon, for example, specifically to slalom ski, a 40 horsepower Johnson isn't going to do what you want it to do. You need a massive motor on a boat in this scenario. So now, let's assume you've got your budget in order, an ideal size range in mind, and are ready to break into style of boats. Now for boat styles. So remember, if you listen to that incredibly long list of different style boats that I rattled off in the beginning of this video, then you know it's very long. So to make it a lot easier, I'm basically to narrow all that down into just 5 categories, because that's pretty much what they are. There's different styles or different, I don't know, layouts, so to speak, or different kind of options within those categories. But for the main part, you know, there's a million different fishing boats, for example, different kind of layouts, styles to choose from, whatever, but it's still a fishing boat. So we're going to put all those into that category. That's just one little example. One thing I will caution you, or not necessarily caution you, but ask you to think about and consider before you pick out a specific style, think about the things that you and your family want to do mainly while you're boating. For example, one question that I get asked quite commonly is, can you ski behind this boat, whichever boat it may be? And one thing I find with a lot of people, they may ski once every other year. So that question is relevant, sure. However, it's not as relevant to picking out a style of boat, because if you're only doing that once every couple years, you shouldn't make your sole decision based on something you're pretty much not going to do whatsoever. So it might be smart to sit down with your family and decide, hey guys, what are the things that we're going to do most of while boating? And then choose a style that's conducive to fit those desires. So now we'll start with number 1, which is bow rider. These family boats are the most popular in the runabout sport boat category and are equipped with extra seats in the front, forward access to the bow, which is a convenient spot to sit up, relax, and sunbathe. Compared to a deck boat, you do lose a little room in the very frontmost portion of the bow, but what you gain is a sharp, deep V hull that really slices through rough water with ease. Number 2, deck boats. Deck boats have a wide deck forward, so above the windshield is very wide, and they carry 8 to 12 or even more passengers, kind of like pontoons, but they look and perform just like your basic runabout. They are powerful too, making them exciting boats for skiing, tubing, and wakeboarding. Basically, this style offers a ton of interior space with the power to do whatever you want to do. They are extremely multifunctional. The only downfall is beneath the boat. In order to support the width forward of the windshield, you do lose a little bit of dead rise in the hull, which is the sharpness of the V. If you aren't in extremely rough water conditions though, you most likely would never ever feel a difference. Number 3, fishing boats. Well, that kind of sums itself up, doesn't it? That being said, there are an incredible amount of fishing boat styles such as aluminum, fiberglass, center consoles, flat bottoms, walk-arounds, trawlers, even a fishing ski. Deep V's or walleye styles, in my experience, ride the best. Bass boats perform the best. Center consoles are probably the most stable, so it really depends on what type of fishing you most enjoy. You know, a guy at a small lake is going to need a different style fishing boat than a guy in the middle of the ocean. Once you determine that though, you'll be able to see which one is the best style for you. Number 4, closed bow. Again, there's absolutely a bunch of these. A cuddy cabin is more of a basic closed bow. It's like an open bow, but they close the nose. So it's a great enclosure for like weekends, but you don't get a lot of the amenities that you would, for example, like in a cabin cruiser, sedan bridge, motor yacht, sport yacht, or yacht. If you're wanting amenities like you have at home downstairs, then you really need to go more that style. They'll offer the ability to stand up in the cabin, basically all the benefits, once again, of being at home while aboard. Now, then there's also performance boats. They have closed bows, they go fast, and really offer very little cockpit space. A performance cuddy, though, typically offers less cabin amenities, but are very spacious in the cockpit. Number 5, pontoon or tri-tune boats. This style boat, no matter how many tunes it has beneath it, offers multiple multifunctional options. First off, they float on top of the waves rather than cut through them, so they ride great. You can also put a ton of people on board, and depending on motor size, there's absolutely nothing you can't do on one anymore. Also, these offer the least amount of maintenance of any other style, period. Well, this concludes the video. Hopefully, by talking about everything that we've discussed today, you'll be able to find the perfect boat by developing a budget, finding the right size and style, keeping in mind the things you're going to do, and keep in mind not to be influenced by outside people that opinions really don't matter for your purchase decision, that you'll be able to find the perfect boat for your family. Well, my name is Brandon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the water. Models popping bottles.